These grapes hanging and dripping are ready for harvest. And yes, they are in Mbarara, southwestern Uganda, that is traditionally known for cattle keeping and banana growing. The grapes that are both table and wine grapes are growing on a house shed, which acts as a support system for the creeping plants. These were the first batch that mzee Kimanyiro Stanislus of Kadoda in Mbarara district planted in 1978 after he had a first taste of the delicious but foreign fruits.
I think it was providence that brought me to this, but interestingly, I first tasted of the product of this crop in 1956. Maybe it hung up in my mind until 1978 when I started growing these grapes.
But over the years, he decided to clear some land near his house and set up a proper vineyard. Now he owns a vineyard which he carefully set up and paid attention to all the requirements needed after getting knowledge through reading.
You have to know that you have to use stem cuttings. You have to know that you have to dig pits, big pits, because it's a plant that will last very many years in the soil. So you have to give it a firm foundation. Then you have to do the pruning.
However, since it was not easy to get the seedlings of the grapes, Stanislus decided to invest in propagation, which has seen him get more to plant and sell to some well-wishers as well. This has ensured a high multiplication of his species, which has helped him prevent a wide spread of diseases that are common among grapes.
You have to keep visiting your vineyards to see what is happening. So you have to prune, you have to thin the branches, then you have to spray in case of disease attacks.
It takes him 15 months from planting to getting the first fruits, of which he gets between 20 to 30 kilograms of grapes from every plant. The grapes produce yields twice a year. However, he is faced with a challenge of getting fungal pesticides for the fungi that attack the grapes, among others.
In Uganda, grapes are not traditional. So people usually not to know them, not even to eat them. So market was a problem. But now that they have been established, market is becoming, is available. It's all you need to do is to produce them well and you get the market.
Stanislus now sells a kilo of his grapes to distributors for 15,000 shillings.
I've gotten money from the fruit I sell. I've sold wine because I make wine here and I sell it, so I get money from that. Then because the trade is just catching, plantlets are needed in many places. So I sell also plantlets.
When harvesting, he picks the grapes by hand to avoid bruising and to ensure the best selection. They develop natural sugars as they ripen on the vine, but do not become any sweeter once picked. It's why he harvests the fruit at the optimum maturity to satisfy consumer tastes. He is now spreading the knowledge to fellow farmers around him to be able to benefit from the practice. Kadoda, NTV.